Part of our training is to do a mock precinct. It starts off, a lot of times we have what's called a greeter laptop, and this helps, especially when we have multiple precincts in one location or when a voter has moved. We have a laptop to just make sure that the voter is in the right place and can check them to make sure that they get to the right place. Then we have the voter fill out an application to vote. They also have an opportunity for some instruction on how to mark a ballot. We can actually have them fill in ovals on this without it looking like we're trying to influence their vote. Also, we would have sample ballots at this so that before they get their ballot, they can kind of see what's on the ballot. They would turn in their application to vote here at this station, as well as their photo ID if they have it, and the person at this computer would check them in, make sure they're on the list to vote, and record the fact that they are being issued a ballot. We record the ballot number both in the computer as well as on the voter's application to vote. So then this application to vote goes with the voter and the ballot inside of a secrecy sleeve. And they take the ballot, the secrecy sleeve, and the application to vote. They go behind a booth and they mark their ballot in secret so nobody can see how they voted. The election worker at Station 3 would compare the ballot number that they were issued with the ballot number on the actual ballot stub. And that's a security measure to make sure that the voter is returning the same ballot. You know, you don't want two people standing in a booth trading ballots. That's a way that fraud has occurred in decades past, so that's one of the security measures we have. And then the ballot stub is removed, puts their own ballot in the tabulator. This is what actually counts the ballots when a voter votes. So a voter will mark a paper ballot, and then they will put the ballot into the slot here. Tabulator will count it. It doesn't release the results until we put in a special code at the end of election night. But it instantly counts the ballot, and it verifies that against certain errors that voters may make, and they get an I voted sticker on their way out the door. Having this sample layout just helps our election workers understand the flow of voting, and so that they can set up their precincts ahead of Election Day and efficiently operate on Election Day. This equipment that's called a VAT, or a voter assist terminal. So this is designed to help people with disabilities independently mark a ballot. So even a voter who is blind can use this touch screen, and there's a mode where it blanks out the screen, and they would use this controller that has Braille markings on the directions, and it has audio that would guide them through the ballot so that they can vote a secret ballot that nobody else knows, just like most of us would take for granted. And then, like the people who mark their ballot by hand, those voters would put that ballot into a tabulator. So that's just another piece of equipment that we want our election workers to be very comfortable with and get that hands-on training so that when a voter with a disability comes in, they're made to feel completely at home and comfortable with voting.